fungua 7. Kama ni uongo, fungua 7. Fungua 7. Fungua 7. Fungua 7. Sawa. Kama hutaki kwenda nyumbani. Umtaki kwenda nyumbani, wanaunga mkono hiyo nione.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. I'd like to start by appreciating you so much for making this channel grow. If you wish to support us, just subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Now, Raila Odinga toured Kiambu town for a protest rally, and it is alleged that in that tour, the police tried to block Raila Odinga's motorcade from accessing Kiambu town. But somewhere along the way, there was the issue of cat and mouse games, and Raila Odinga managed to access Kiambu town. Raila's tour of Kiambu County for People's Baraza was today characterized by cat and mouse games as the police tried to block his entry into Kiambu town. It is alleged that the police first blocked Ruaka Kiambu junction with several police land cruisers when Raila and his entourage was addressing people in Ruaka. Then Raila's entourage would later outsmart the police by using other routes to access Kiambu town, where he addressed a rally. So again, during the tour, Raila criticized the government for not bringing down the cost of living, mainly consumables like flour, cooking fat, and electricity. And this is what Raila Odinga said amid a crowd that was cheering to his statements. This government hawked false promises to Kenyans. They told us that immediately they ascend to power, they would make life bearable, but as we speak, things have spiraled out of control. It is for this reason I am inviting all of you for a peaceful demonstration this Monday to show our displeasure with the government, he told the crowd. Let me relate to a scenario here, because at the time when Raila Odinga was giving out that statement, it is alleged that the police tried to, in fact they didn't try, but the police threw a tear gas canister. But you see, Raila Odinga kept soldiering on and kept delivering his address. He condemned the action nevertheless, but Raila said that Kenyans are not begging to be allowed to demonstrate peacefully on Monday because it is a constitutionally guaranteed right. So, I mean, it is clear indication that all is not going to be well for William Ruto going forward. Of course, we know there is a time there, I said in this analysis, that this is going to be a political suicide to William Samoei Ruto if he insists on having this bill passed. Because if you listen to the statement he unleashed yesterday at that Madaraka celebration in Embu Moi Stadium, one understands that William Ruto is not going to withdraw that finance bill, despite the fact that he has gotten numerous calls from the civil societies, from literally all groups, all walks of people, from all walks of life, to review this finance bill. But the truth of the matter is that William Ruto is not going to revise this finance bill. All indications are pointing that direction. So I think in this case, I think the best scenario here is just to do demonstrations. What Raila Odinga is calling for could be what it will be best for the people of the Republic of Kenya. Maybe that is the language that William Ruto will understand, that the people are indeed not for that finance bill. If I was William Ruto, then I would have just renegotiated with the Azimio on this finance bill so that we shelve certain bills or certain clauses within the finance bill for maybe later presentations. But for this time, maybe we say we just introduce some few bits so that the people of the Republic of Kenya do not find themselves overburdened by overtaxation moves. We are not begging Ruto to allow us to demonstrate. It is our right to do so because we shall be having a peaceful demonstration. That is what Raila Amolo Odinga sent as a very soft but tough message to William Ruto that on Monday people are going to demonstrate.
Kabila moja inatawaliwa kila mahali. Kabila moja, kabila moja, kabila moja, kabila moja, kabila moja. Kisema papa maana hii anaweka Kikuyu moja namna hii. Papa moja. Papa moja. Na sitoshe waliingia pale kupita kwa dirisha. Au kupita kwa mlango. Sinyi mliona tarehe 15 mwezi wa Agosti mwaka jana, Bwana Chebukati akajifanya kama mwenda wazimu. Simuliona yeye, simuliona Mazinga Ombwe, simuliona anakuja.
There is a part there in the statement that Raila Amolo Odinga said when he took to the podium. He said that William Ruto appointed 50 chief administrative secretaries. And he said that that was a blatant abuse of power which Kenyans will pay dearly. You see, I would have loved to share that video I shared in a like 2, 3, 4 analysis, a video of Matiang'i, when Matiang'i told William Ruto, where are you going to get all this money from? It's because you promise A, you promise B, but where are you going to get this money from? Because back then Matiang'i said he sits in the budgetary committee and he knows the strength in terms of taxations. So where are you going to get this money from? That was what William Ruto was left with. But then that is the reason why you find that this government and Matiang'i are not seeing eye to eye. So that the main reason is because of that statement which Matiang'i said when he told William Ruto the truth. But then I read somewhere that the prophecy of Matiang'i is beginning to be realized. That statement which Matiang'i made that time, and people of the Kenya Kwanza faction thought that he was just trying to be a Uhuru defender. And also when Uhuru Muigai said that I'm giving you 3 months, you mtaniambia, or people just thought that that was just pure politics. Most people in Kiambu are now beginning to see that it is true that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was right and Matiang'i told the truth. And they are beginning to say that it is true what they are thinking, they are seeing as the reality now, that they were lied to by Gachagua, and the lie was meant to make them, to distort this unity of the Mount Kenya. The lie was meant to maybe crimp or to make this unity of the Mount Kenya end. But then the people on Mount Kenya have said that they're not going to allow that going forward. So as to whether Gachagua will succeed going forward, because now the people have spoken, as to whether he will succeed, only time will tell. So until we meet again, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to give me what you think about this move by the police to throw a tear gas canister when Raila Amolo Odinga was giving out a speech, and why was it necessary to do that? And why were they blocking Raila Amolo Odinga from accessing Kiambu town? I thought Kiambu town is free for all. I mean, we Kenyans, I personally can access Kiambu town anytime. I expect any Kenyan to be able to access Kiambu town anytime. So why was Raila Amolo Odinga, why were they trying to block Raila Amolo Odinga from accessing that town? That already says that these people are trying to block people from accessing particular communities, which is something that William Ruto kept saying that is not allowed in Kenya. It is not allowed. So why was it being done? So dear viewers, I'd like to rest my case there, and also I'd like to urge you to stay safe, stay blessed until we catch up again in our next analysis.